Salam sejahtera and a very good morning to everyone present. Today, me and my teammates will be presenting on the topic, the sociological approach on how reducing student absenteeism in a rural school. Before we jump to the first point, I will first introduce my teammates. Wilfred Anna Gilbert, Faiz Fikri bin Irwan, Beckham Anderson, Anak Babu, Apullus A, Wendy Uman Anak Nalung, Tayzelina Anak Teddy. Okay, this topic is close to my heart because it's not only touches on education, but also on social justice, community development, and the future of our rural students. So first, I will pass this to Mr. Wilfred, our speaker, for the first point introduction.
Okay, let's begin by looking at the broader issue. Student absenteeism, especially in rural areas, is more than just a record-keeping problem. It represents a deep and chronic issue that affects student learning, teachers, workload, and overall school effectiveness. When students miss school regularly, they fall behind academically, lose interest in learning, and in some cases, they even drop out entirely. But to truly understand why this is happening, we must look beyond surface level explanation and dive into the social environment of these students. This presentation aims to do just that. We will explore the issue from sociological perspective, apply relevant theories to understand the root causes and propose 3 practical intervention strategies. Thank you.
So what are the causes absenteeism in rural areas? So in rural communities, absenteeism is influenced by a complex set of factors. First, there is economic hardship. Many families rely on their children to help with farm work or house chores, especially during peak agricultural seasons. Education becomes secondary to survival. Second, infrastructure is poor. Roads are often unpaved and long, making the daily journey to school tiring and time-consuming. Some students walk more than 3 kilometers each day, sometimes in harsh weather. Third, there's a lack of transportation such as no buses, no bikes, and sometimes no adult available to accompany younger children to school. Next, health issues are a major concern. In many villages, access to clinics is limited. When students fall ill, they often stay home longer than necessary because of delayed treatment. Finally, some parents and community members still do not see the full value of formal education. They may believe that school is only necessary for some career but not for everyone. In short, absenteeism in rural school is not about laziness or discipline, but it is all about survival, structure, and social context. Thank you.
Move on to the next slide is we can learn how to understand the problem caused about absenteeism. To truly understand these issues, let's turn to 3 sociological perspectives, which are functionalism, conflict theory, symbolic interactivism. For functionalism, according to Beckham, schools are essential for maintaining the structure of society. They transmit shared norms, values, and skills that are prepare students to be responsible citizens. When students are frequently absent, this socialization process breaks down. they become disconnected from the school community and over time from society itself. So absenteeism weakens not only academic performance but also social cohesion. Next one is conflict theory. These theories remind us that education often reflects and reinforces social inequalities. Students in rural areas don't have the same access to healthcare, transportation, or learning material as students in urban areas. As a result, rural students are already starting from behind, and when absenteeism is added to the mix, it depends the cycle of poverty and marginalization. So absenteeism isn't an isolated issue, but it is a symptom of broader structural inequalities. The last one is symbolic interactivism. This theory focus on individual experience and how people are influenced by the labels and expectation around them. As a student who is often absent might be seen as lazy and disengaged. Over time, that label may become part of they see themselves. When the teachers, the parents, or even a friend start expecting to learn, the student internalize that and begin to underperform, even if they are capable. Thus, absenteeism also affects self-image, identity, and long-term motivation. Thank you.
So now I'm going to present about proposed intervention strategies. So how can we intervene? The first strategy is strengthening the connection between school and home. This involves monthly home visits by teachers or school staff to understand each family situation, and then organizing parent meetings or small workshops to promote awareness of how education can improve a long-term outcomes. And lastly, recognizing and celebrating parents who support attendance, perhaps with certificates, school shoutouts, or community praise. So, why is this very important? Because when parents see themselves as partners in their child's education, they are more likely to prioritize it even in tough time. And then on to our next slide. Our second strategy addresses a very basic but powerful need: health and nutrition. If a child is sick, tired or hungry, they simply cannot learn. This strategy involves partnering with NGOs or local health clinic to provide regular checkups, vaccination, and health talks. Introducing a school meal program, even if it's just a simple snack or breakfast, by this small investment has a big impact. It encourages students to attend, improve their focus in class, and shows that the school care about more than just grades, besides it cares about their well-being. Our last strategy is focus directly on student. Each teacher is assigned a small group of students to mentor. This includes daily attendance tracking with immediate follow-up on absence, and weekly one-on-one check-ins where students can share any challenge like academic, personal, or emotional. creating a culture where students feel seen, support, and heard. This personalized approach builds trust and gives each student a sense of accountability and belonging. So that's all. Thank you.
Now, we proceed to the implementation plan, which outline how the proposed strategy can be executed and in a structured and effective manner. The first strategy is a home-school collaboration involving teacher, parent, and the school leadership. This initiative is a plan on a monthly basis, though home visit and parental engagement session. A key challenge here is a low level of parental involvement. To address this, flexible schedule and informal community-based session can be introduced to encourage participation. The second strategy focus on health and meal program to be launched in term 2. This will require collaboration with NGO and local health clinic to provide basic medical check-up and simple school meals. While limited funding may pose a constraint, potential solution include applying for community grant or seeking sponsorship from local stakeholders. The third strategy involves attendance, monitoring, and mentorship, where each teacher will be mentor a small group of students. This will be implemented on a weekly basis. Although teacher overload is a valid concern, this can be mitigated through a rotation system and by integrating mentoring session into the existing teaching timetable. In summary, while there are foreseeable challenges in implementing this strategy, with careful planning and strong collaboration among stakeholders, the investment are both realistic and achievable. Thank you.
Hi everyone. To ensure that we're staying accountable and always improving, we need proper evaluation metric, simple, consistent way to measure our progress. We focus on 4 key areas. First, attendance. We track this weekly through report and do a full review each term. It gives you a sense of engagement and consistency. Second, motivation. We use monthly student survey and teachers' observation to understand how motivated our students are and where support might be needed. Third, parent involvement. We log attendance at meetings and events and review this each term to see how connected families are to the school community. And finally, academic result. We compare test score across the term to see how students are progressing and whether our intervention are making a difference. By tracking this metric regularly, weekly, monthly, and termly, we can clearly see what working, where we need to adjust, and how to be better support our student and family. Thank you.
To conclude, reducing absenteeism is not about punishing students or blaming families. It's about understanding the complex realities they face and responding with empathy, evidence, and partnership. The strategies we propose are holistic by addressing social, emotional, and physical needs. Secondly, inclusive, involving parents, teacher, and the community. And last but not least, sustainable, because they are built on existing structure and relationship. Still, we must be honest about the limitation. Funding is a major issue. Changing deep-rooted Attitudes take times, and rural areas often operates with fewer resources. But if we work together, stay committed, and view students as whole individuals shaped by society, we can create a rural school environment where every student feels supported and show up. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your attention, everyone. I hope this presentation has provided valuable insights into how we can approach absenteeism that is not just a problem, but as an opportunity to build stronger school and communities. That's all from us. Thank you, everyone.